Good morning, stalkers. I'm Kathryn DeSinaasappelen, and today we are going to be discussing my work in progress progression, which, it's just not happening. I've actually gotten quite a few questions on this on Twitter and on Facebook from all my lovely, wonderful writing friends, whom I love you guys, who've been asking, how did Camp NaNoWriMo go? How's your story coming along? Like, what's happening? You haven't updated us. And the reason for that is because, I haven't done anything. I'm just bad, Kathryn. Yeah. I had such plans for Camp NaNoWriMo, and they all just sort of fell through because blah 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 excuses, and I am that type of person that it's like, it doesn't matter what is going on in your life, what poo-poo is raining down from the sky, it's an excuse. It can be a good excuse, it can be a good reason why you didn't do it, and I feel like I'm in that boat, and the only thing I can do is move forward and think of how am I going to progress in my work in progress that just is not moving. And isn't it? Honest answer? I don't know. My biggest problem right now is that my laptop, it's old, and I had this chance to get a new one, and I passed it up because I just invested 30 euros into the computer to fix these hinges. I was like, I just spent money on it. I'm not going to buy a whole other computer, and I should have, because now the keyboard isn't working. And it started with Q and Z, and I didn't even realize those letters weren't working. But now A, which is a very important letter, isn't working. And do you know how many words use the letter A in it? It's all of them. J and S aren't really working either, and so if you want to type a story, you need a keyboard and letters need to work, and yeah. So I'm in the process right now of sort of switching over to the Spanish computer, which is the computer that I happened to be using when I started this whole journey and endeavor. But yeah, I haven't been motivated because I hate the computer. Oh, the keyboard. Side little expat problem. I didn't know this, but keyboards change depending on where you live. In America, our keyboard is called the QWERTY because it's QWERTY. And in Europe, it's the AZERTY, and the A is where the Q's supposed to be, and they screw up the letters, and it's not fun typing. Little IT side note, you can change the keyboard for your zone, so I'm able to have an American keyboard despite the fact that it's a Spanish computer with a Spanish keyboard. However, for that to work, you have to have the keyboard memorized. Thank you, school, for all those required typing lessons and making us memorize all the stupid keys. But yeah, right now that's my problem. Yeah, problems, that's where it is. The good news is this is something that I'm planning to continue working on, and I hope to actually make this a series that I can update with something more than I haven't really done much. And just as a random side note, I know I just have all these random stories. There was a publishing house that opened in 2006. It's called Alora's Caves. I love this publishing house because they coined the term romantica, which was this whole new genre of writing. Normally, you have erotica, which is just porn. It's people having sex in written form, and there's no plot. It's boring. And then you have romance, which, it's nice, but it's always and then she gasped at his bulging manhood, and then you turn the page and it's a new day. It's well, what happened? And romantica, it has, the plot of a romance, but the sexiness of erotica, and it matches them together perfectly. And I don't know how I just discovered this, but they closed, and I'm so I can't believe they closed, guys. I figured that's where I was going to publish my book, and yeah, I'm sad over this now. Aw, I don't have any more coffee, so I'm gonna say that the video's done. I'm gonna go get more coffee, and I'm going to go work on writing stuff. See you guys in the next video. Tootsies, may applezines. It's still morning, and that's my coffee. Oh guys, it was so warm, last week, and now it's so cold that we caved and turned the heat back on. And now it's sort of comfortable, but it's still cold. It's porn. It's stuff that you rub one out to. You know, it didn't happen. I didn't do it.